say, man? It's your girl, Sexy Lacey, coming back with another reaction video. Yes, y'all, been a little minute. I miss you. I miss you too. I know it's been a minute. I needed some time. I've been working. I've been having a lot of stuff going on, y'all. Y'all keep me in y'all prayers just as much as I keep you in your prayers. Y'all dropped some stuff down that happened in this last month that you glad you went through it, and you glad that you overcome. Let's do that. All right. So, crazy videos that I found online. Let's get to it. All right, let's go.
Hold on, I got a question. Something don't sound right. If we know that Mary had a divine conception by having Jesus, right, without penile penetration, right, that would be considered parthenogenesis, correct? Okay. So if Mary had parthenogenesis, and we have done the research to know that all the eggs that a female has are female eggs, they're XX. How the fuck is Jesus a boy? How the fuck is Jesus a boy?
Everything I'm about to say is allegedly. This shit about to get a little trippy. I need you to stick with me. So, it's the water. If you really sit there and think about it, every single bit of water that has been on this planet has constantly been recycled. There's no such thing as new water, because our bodies are made of 80% water. Earth is made of 80% water. Water just takes on different forms, and everything absorbs water. Anything that water touches usually gets absorbed by it. It doesn't matter if it's paper, it doesn't matter if it's clothing, it doesn't matter if it's food, it doesn't matter if you drink this shit, your body absorbs it. It don't matter what water touches, everything absorbs water. Stick with me. If everything absorbs water, and water is energy, and energy can never be created nor destroyed, just transmutes it, these centers that are using up all of the water are trying to use these centers to retain the memory that is in the water. Everybody knows that water holds memory. So if water holds memory, and these electronic things are using water to stay cool, the only thing that goes in my mind is that they're not even running off of the energy. Because it's already came out that there's energy that doesn't need to be plugged in. In ancient times, motherfuckers used to live with energy that moved through the air. Think about Tartaria. So, if water holds memory, and these centers that hold a bunch of fucking data are being built massively across the world, it's not just for surveillance, it's not just for holding information, or information from your phones. They're trying to use these centers to absorb the water, retain the memory, try to get the memory out of those waters, to then redistribute it in bottles or whatever and make you drink it. Because once they fucking took the memory from that water, that is living water, they're changing the codex of it, or changing the memory in it by implanting new energy into that water and then redistributing it. And then you drink it, and then not only by y'all having that jab, now y'all are drinking this water with negative energy in it, and microplastics, and all this other shit. It's the fucking water. Because every time it rains, the sun comes out, evaporates the water, and it goes back up into the sky. Or even if you cook it, it goes into the food, you eat it. However long that water is in your body, and all those memories that you have in your body, that water is absorbed when you die, that water, your body dehydrates. The water leaves your body. So then that energy goes back into the atmosphere. So what they are doing is trying to use the water to take motherfuckers' memories, alter the memories, and then redistribute it through all these electrical waves and X, Y, and bro, it's the fucking water. I know I might sound crazy, but if you get it, you fucking get it.
If you get it, you fudging get it.
I'm starting to think that there's a possibility that the world ended in 2012. And the Mayans were actually correct about the last year being 2012. And as of now, we're just in an alternate timeline that is completely separate from the one that we were in prior to 2012. And I say that because in 2012, CERN fired up their Large Hadron Collider. And that's literally when they're firing particles at each other to basically figure out what caused the Big Bang, right? But in doing this experiment, it creates small black holes. So we know that a black hole literally consumes everything that it's near and that it's touching. So if that happens, it's accumulating mass over time. So if there's a small black hole, it can literally grow to literally swallow the entire planet. And then from that point, we would be in a different timeline, in a different world, in a different universe. Like, that would be the end of the world at that point if we literally ended up going through a black hole. But because of quantum immortality, our lives wouldn't have ended on a mass scale. Our consciousness would have just shifted to another reality where we're literally like still continuing to live. And so the world didn't end from our perspective, but that world that was in 2012 is a world that we are no longer in because a black hole would have swallowed up the planet, hypothetically, in the concept that I'm speaking about. So like, we would literally be in a different world, in a different timeline, and that could literally kind of explain the Mandela effect and also the time distortion about how time is moving faster and slower and all these things, like how time is just moving and it's weird, like feels like it's speeding up, honestly. Like, I feel like that could partly explain that and the Mandela effect. Like, if our planet was swallowed up by a black hole because CERN fired up the Large Hadron Collider and the Mayans were correct about predicting the last year to be 2012. And so after that, we get shifted into a new reality where we're still conscious and we're still alive because of quantum immortality, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. So we're just still continuing to live because it would have been a mass casualty event, because it would have been a mass extinction level event technically by us going through a black hole, but we wouldn't have known because our consciousness would have just immediately shifted to a reality where we continue to be living. I don't know. I feel like I'm putting some things together and it's starting to make a lot of sense to me. So that's why I'm starting to feel like maybe the Mayans were actually right about the world ending in 2012. Like, maybe they knew something that we just didn't understand. But like, now at this point, I'm like, if there was a black hole, it could have swallowed up the planet. We could have shifted somewhere else. Quantum immortality, our consciousness continues. And it's like, now we have Mandela effects. Now we have time distortion, time is speeding up. Like, I think something's going on, for real.
That was a good one. I like that one.
You are ready for the number?
Yes.
At one point I projected under 400 million.
What?
500 million. Under 500 million.
Under 500 million. Mm-hmm. So you think that they have a very similar population to the United States and China?
Yes. There's 1 billion people missing.
And this goes back to what we were saying in the beginning or earlier in the podcast with all of the fake IDs and all of this stuff being...
Yeah, there's possibly 1 billion people missing. It's not a demographic question, Danny. It's a mathematical question. Let me ask you. It takes a couple to have 2 children to replace themselves, right? Think about it.
Yes.
If every couple produces 2 children,
the population stinks level.
Right. So, do you know how many children does every woman needs to have in her lifetime in order to triple its population in 50 years?
To triple its population in 50 years, you need to have what? Let me guess. I'm terrible at math.
I'll give you the answer. Okay. I asked AI. It's a crazy mathematical. If a country needs to triple or grow its population by 2.5 times, let's just say 2.5 times, okay, over a span of 50 years,
5 kids.
Each woman, you're right. Each woman needs to give birth on average between 4.5 to 5.5 children.
Wow.
Okay. Now, China grew its population officially from 1950. That's when the CCP took over to control. Okay, China's population in 1950 was about 500 million. In the year 2000, 50 years later, China's population was about 1.27 billion. Okay, so it grew 2.5 times, right? From 500 million to 1.27 billion. That's 2.5 times over 50 years. Chinese women did not have, on average, have 5 children because of the one-child policy.
Yes.
Because of the Great Famine. Because of the Great Famine, tens of million people died. Because of Cultural Revolution. So China, from one political movement to another, and then to almost 4 decades of single-child policy, there's no way Chinese women had 5 kids.
I never knew that. I never knew back in 1950 that their population was only 500 million. And what?
Y'all, I cannot make this up. I had one girl inbox me asking me, did I fuck her nigga? I didn't even know the bitch. I asked her, I said, who her nigga is? Once you something nigga, I fucked him immediately. Don't question me about shit, bitch. I didn't even know his dick was that good. Thank you for the reference.
The mental state of millennials are described through the main characters of SpongeBob. And a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory. You see, you got Sandy who lives in a bubble, right? Sandy lives in her own bubble, right? You got Patrick who lives under a rock. We all know those people who just live under a rock in their own world, right? You got Mr. Krabs who is anchored down by his possessions, right? And that's kind of heavy. You got Plankton who lives for work, always at work, and always trying to get ahead. SpongeBob who lives in a fruit. So that means he's gay. Fruity as fuck. I'm just playing. No, he lives fruitful, right? Fruit, he lives fruitful. And shout out to all y'all that's living fruitful. And then you got the one that hit home for me. Squidward who lives in his head. That's the one that, damn. To live all this time just to find out you're the Squidward. You're the Squidward of your world. So who are you?
Wow. SpongeBob. Look.
Hello?
Hey, baby girl, how's it going?
Who the hell is this calling me baby girl?
This is Lonnie. I know it's been a minute.
A minute? Damn, like 20 years, nigga? What you doing calling me?
Nah, I was just calling because I got something to run by you. I think we have a situation and we need to figure it out. So
now, what kind of situation could we have after 20 damn years?
You got a 20-year-old son, right?
I do.
The one that you was pregnant with when the last time we talked?
Okay.
All right, and so this is the thing, right? Did you ever find out who the daddy was? Was it me or was it him? If it wasn't him, then it was me. But did you ever find out?
It's been 20 years. You wasn't concerned then. There's no need to be concerned now.
Well, the reason why I wasn't concerned is because when you told me you was pregnant, I asked you wasn't mine. The only reason why I asked you wasn't mine because we was each other's side piece. I had a woman, you had a man, so it could have been either his or yours because we damn sure wasn't strapping up. So that's the only reason why I asked that question. But here we are 20 years later, and I need to find out if that's my son or not.
Now, what difference is it going to make 20 years later?
Okay, all right. Well, the reason why I want to know now is because my daughter came to me and told me after a year she'd been dealing with this dude and she wanted me to meet him. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I meet him. Me and him meet up, and I asked him questions about his family. He get to showing me a picture of his family. You happen to be his mama. So we need to figure out if that's my son, because if that's my son, he fucking his sister. And we need to stop that shit.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. That's the same thing.
Hold on. So let me tell you how funny the universe is. Y'all can say God, y'all can say whomever. I'm gonna say universe. But y'all see how hilarious the universe could be? You think you're done with somebody till the universe show you otherwise. That is hilarious.
I said, I didn't tell him who I was. But when I seen your picture and you the mama, oh man, this is it. I told my daughter though, because I told my daughter she needed to leave him alone. And I told her not to say nothing to him until I find out for sure. So me and you gotta figure out a way to get this dude to get a DNA test, because he's 20 years old and he probably gonna ask questions. You see what I'm saying? So we need to figure this out, because nah, he might be fucking his sister. My daughter might be fucking her brother.
Well, are you 100% sure that they already slept together?
They've been together for a year.
Okay.
She finally decides she want me to meet him because he's some old good guy. She in love with the dude.
Oh, shit. God damn. Fuck.
See, you should have just told me. You know, we should have just... oh, my gosh. When the boy was born, you either should have found out if dude was a daddy or should have came and hollered at me, and we would have found out if I was a daddy. Then we wouldn't be in this situation.
He was my side, and I wasn't trying to keep you around for long anyway. So I wasn't concerned. And I know he gonna take care of him regardless.
Man, see, yeah. And he ain't never want no DNA test?
Well, why would he? I'm his wife.
Oh, he gonna be mad. That's my son.
Well, let's hope and pray that he's not.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
I hope and pray that he ain't, because I don't want my daughter fucking her brother. But if he is, you got a couple problems on your hand, because you should have kept it honest with that man. That's all I'm talking about. So listen, figure out how we finna get this DNA test, and we're gonna take it from there. So, you know, hey, hit me up. This is my number. Lock me in your phone. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute.
All right. All right, bye.
Yep. Hey, she should have told his ass.
So we're gonna end up ending the video right here, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video, because first of all, it's just too much going on. It's too much going on. What would you do if you figured out that the person you've been with for a year, more than a year, y'all talked about y'all future, y'all talked about children, y'all talked about all these things, you find out they're your cousin, they're your brother, they're your family. The fuck? What the hell you gonna damn do but stop fucking with him? Huh? Like, what? That is crazy, y'all. But amen. Say man, it's your girl Sexy Lexi. I miss you guys so much. Y'all make sure to leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Y'all join the family because it's free. Be a part of the family because y'all know I'm cool. Y'all want to be part of the family. Let's be cousins, okay? All right, y'all. See you. It's your girl Sexy Lexi, and I'm out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack lounging.